In tonight's game, the stadium will go electric if we see Orlando pitching against Craig again. The flow of the game may determine this, but this matchup, do you seek it or do you avoid it?
I don't avoid any match up in the course of a ball game. If that situation dictates that I have to bring Ogando in and Craig is up there, it will happen.
You needed improvement from the young pitchers at this point. Now, is it fair for them to expect that they'll continue to improve it, that they will see a couple of races and all the time?
No doubt about it. They have no reason to doubt their ability. They've proved that already. So, I mean, all we're asking for them to do is just to go out there and do what they've been doing all year. Keep the ball down, keep their team in the ball game, execute their pitches, trust it, and that's why they got defense behind them. So, you know, that type of expectation to get that high, you have to learn within yourself to keep it to whatever minimum that you can handle it. We can talk about it, but the individual that's in it, you have to handle it, and I think they'll handle it, so to the best of their ability.
Antler Jackson, that's making four. What are your impressions?
Power pitcher, good stuff. Every now and then he have command problems, but when he's not having command problems, he's a quality pitcher. So our hands will be full tomorrow. I think a lot just have to do with us trying to make sure that we keep him in the strike zone. If we go to chasing his slider and chasing his fastball up in the zone, could be a long night. But if we make him come in the zone, I think we got just as good a chance to get him as they would have to get Holland.
Ron, I know you were settled on your lineup, but given Hamilton's condition, did you all kick around using Chavez or whoever in the outfield, Murphy, and using the DH spot for Josh?
No, not at all. Hamilton is ready to play. As I keep saying, he's dealing with some nagging injuries, but they're not injuries that he can't play. So he's out in center field tonight.
Specifically with Derek Holland, talking to him, it sounds like he's got a lot of energy and kind of gets wound up. And for you, is that just something that's youthful exuberance that it'll grow out of, or is that something that you think would be good to contain sooner rather than later?
Well, I think it's something that he'll grow out of, and yes, I would like him to contain it sooner than later. But once again, that's growth, and he have to grow at his pace. All we can do is give him an opportunity to do it, and we are giving him an opportunity to do it. And we expect him to go out there tomorrow and contain it and give us a great game, which we know he's capable of. It's in him. It's just a matter of Derek going out there and letting it happen. And as I said, we're going to give him that opportunity. Where it goes, I don't know yet, because the only thing we're thinking about is today.
Wash, were you sorry you didn't get to play yourself in the movie Moneyball, and could you have done a better job?
Well, earlier when they were talking about the production, they were going to use everyone that they could get. So I had some time put away when we went out to Anaheim to film, but it just didn't happen. The guy was matter of fact. As I always say, the only difference in he in that movie and myself, I never work on the sideline. I work between the lines. So he was giving instructions from the sideline. That's not Ron Washington. So other than that, he did a great job.
Okay, for last year's World Series, of the 29 total runs given up against Giants, 18 or so came on the 7th or later. So regarding pitching changes, what, if anything, did you learn from last year at New York Giants?
Well, I learned from last year I didn't have the guys down in the bullpen that I had this year. As I said, the players make you look good or they make you look bad. We just didn't have the bullpen that we have right now. And that's the difference. I have guys I can go to, and I have guys now that I feel comfortable that can go out there and execute and get outs. And there's the difference. That makes you comfortable as a manager, knowing that when you bring someone in, that they, more times than not, will get the job done. And the time they don't get it done, we're all only human. There's no perfection in the game of baseball. Every now and then a pitcher throw a perfect game, but other than that, there's no perfection.
Ron, there's a school of thought that making pitching changes in the AL can be more difficult because where a pitcher that in line doesn't dictate when you make a pitching change. And you have to really know your pitcher and what he's featuring on the mound that day. What's your sense or your take on that?
What he's featuring and where he is that day, as you said. Usually the bats will let you know when he's losing it, or you may get to a point in the ball game where you feel like your starter has taken you as far as he needs to take you, and you have the bullets down there in the bullpen that can take it the rest of the way without a doubt. So, mainly in the American League, all you're doing is watching the pitching. You checking the lineup to make sure try to stay ahead to make sure if there's some place where they may bring a guy out the bullpen that you would like to see another guy go up against him. But other than that, you're constantly watching the pitching. So it just depends on where he is and what he's got going on that day when you make your move.